revenue tax, a $175 million pension payment to Chicago Public Schools, increased labor costs, and $150 million to continue supporting new arrivals.
In many ways, that
new arrivals.
I want to replay that for y'all.
Yep, new arrivals.
And $100 pension payment to Chicago Public Schools, increased labor costs, and $150 million to continue supporting new arrivals.
150 million.
Not illegal migrants.
New arrivals.
Here's a caveat, though. Here's a caveat. Chicago spends well over $400 to $500 million a year in supporting migrants. And that doesn't include police. That doesn't include them being in y'all schools. It don't include none of that. That's staffing, hotels, healthcare, migrant centers, all of that. So when they say a $150 million shortfall, it's really closer to $500 to $700 million, and that number is actually pretty conservative. Chicago spends hundreds of millions of dollars a year on migrants. Let me continue to play this for a second.
In many ways, that is the biggest question mark surrounding the budget forecast that was released just today. The city, by all indications, has spent somewhere in the neighborhood of about $500 million on the mission, really, since the number of arrivals really ramped up.
$500 million. $500 million. $500 million. You want to know where that's going? Don't worry about it. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Give me a second. Check this out. Because this don't even have nothing to do with housing. This is just a conservative estimate of some of the money that's being spent on migrants. Okay? You ready? Here we go. Healthcare staffing. Now this is according to the Illinois Policy.org. Chicago spending on migrants. For example, healthcare staffing, $206 million. Equitable social solutions. What the is that? $45 million. Open kitchens, $23 million. They said as of March. And now we all the way in August going into September. Nearly 37,000 migrants, 11,000 was living in shelters. They've spent well over $500 million on migrants in Chicago and county and waiting for new arrivals. If I'm a Chicagoan, I'm pissed. If I'm a Chicagoan, I am absolutely pissed. You know why? Because they're going to tax y'all more. Don't worry, I've been taking notes. They're going to tax y'all more. And one of the ways that they're going to tax y'all more, not only on goods and services. Remember when Kamala Harris said, oh, listen, we need to make sure that we control price gouging. They're going to tax y'all more on goods and services, right? And then more importantly, here's the worst part about it. The property taxes is going to go up. You know how Cook County, and some people have reported an over 86% increase in their property taxes? Chicago has some of the most egregious property taxes that I've ever seen, especially in the Midwest. And don't run, don't move, don't pass go, don't collect $200, don't put your house up for sale, don't rent it, don't do nothing. You stay right there. Crime out of control, police officers is down, budgets is messed up, migrants is coming in. Brandon Johnson, a school teacher, don't worry about it. He's going to call the archdiocese. Because we don't want to obfuscate. And we're going to call the archdiocese. We're going to call the community leaders. We're going to pray for the people. And we're definitely going to be more welcoming. Because these large gatherings absolutely should not be demonized. We don't want to look at these people as less than. We need more community leadership. Yes, we are removing ShotSpotter. However, I plan to have a conversation with the 12th precinct and the 17th precinct, where most recently the young women were taken advantage of, and then there were some random bullets that flew through windows with it. That's not a normal occurrence. We're not used to normal occurrences happen. Okay? And so we need to matriculate the process. We need to make sure that our budget is matriculated into the neighborhoods to where it's equitable and fair for everyone. Now, I'm not going to sit here and let you obfuscate my budget. Now, what I've done is I've reached out to the Archdiocese of Chicago, and we're putting together a plan. We'll meet you in October.
2022.
Mayor Brandon Johnson promised during his campaign he would not raise property taxes to balance the budget. Now residents worry how the city will close the gap.
I don't think he's going to have much of a choice. I mean, because besides, we have the deficit with the city, we have CPS needing more money. The money's going to have to come from somewhere, and unfortunately, it usually comes from the homeowners.
I moved from Indiana to here. I'm going back to Indiana.
Hey, Doggy said, I moved here to Indiana, I'm going back to Indianapolis. He said, I'm getting the heck up out of Chicago. Nope. He said, I came here, I saw, now I'm leaving. I came here, I saw, now I'm leaving. I'm not about to sit here and have no conversation with y'all keep on raising all of my property taxes. I told you what I'm doing if I'm going to government. I told you what I'm doing. First thing that I'm doing, everybody losing their job. Everybody getting fired. I'm cleaning the house. What do? Nah, okay. Cut that off. What you do? Okay. Alright, don't worry about it. I'll give you a notice shortly. What you do? Oh, you busted down for a real one. Alright, we had to send you for a little bit. But all the rest of y'all, what does this department do? Okay, y'all all fired. Everybody fired. Everybody fired. Meanwhile, y'all got 50 aldermen. 50. Average Chicago alderman salary. The average alderman salary, according to the Block Club Chicago. Block Club Chicago. Y'all even know these people? Do y'all know these